So, are Republicans losing the culture wars? This is a fascinating question over at Politico. Julian Perez Jr. and Andrew Atterbury are asking this question. And this is a moment, apparently, where things are changing. Moms for Liberty, for example, the right-wing hate group, it's been identified by the Southern Poverty Law Center as such, I believe. They had, quite a bit of success early on in 2022, 2023 in getting their, let's hate on gays, let's hate on blacks kind of folks in school boards, particularly their anti-trans, hysteria. And now they're losing these school board elections, particularly in Florida, which is where they started out. This is pretty remarkable. Meanwhile, and the Democrats are playing offense. The Democrats are now saying that these people are weird and that they are anti-American. And Democrats are openly denouncing book bans. And several of the Democratic committee speakers found ways to leverage social issues. For example, Tim Walz talked to, who's a former school teacher, talked about the law that he signed to provide free school lunches to everybody in the state of Minnesota. He said, and I quote, "We made sure that every kid in our state gets breakfast and lunch every day. So while other states were banning books from their schools, we were banishing hunger from ours." It's brilliant, right? And so Trump is going to have a fireside chat this Friday with the co-founder of Moms for Liberty in Washington, D.C. There's kind of a symbiotic relationship between this hate group and the Trump campaign, which makes perfect sense. But, well, actually, they've been labeled an anti-government extremist group. That's what the Southern Poverty Law Center called them. And they are blocking, they're part of this lawsuit to block the Biden administration from enforcing Title IX anti-discrimination regulations based on, gender identity in schools. But this is from Politico, two conservative-leaning candidates just lost their races in Florida's Indian River country, a Republican-dominated area where this co-founder of Moms for Liberty actually won a school board seat, including an incumbent who was appointed by DeSantis. Nikki Fried, the Florida Democratic Party chair, who's been on this program a couple times, she said Floridians across the state are tired of the divisiveness. They are tired of the culture wars. Ron DeSantis lost badly. We're seeing the same thing in California, in red counties in California, where 6 conservatives have been recalled, including 4 Republican-endorsed school board majorities in these red pockets of California. So that's going on. J.D. Vance has said, no, I will not, we will not have a national abortion ban if Donald Trump becomes president. You'll recall Trump on multiple occasions has said that he is ready to sign a national abortion ban. He said, he told a radio host, this was just a while ago, he said, the number of weeks now, people are agreeing on 15, and I'm thinking in terms of that, and it'll come out with something that's very reasonable. But he's going to have a ban, right? But then J.D. Vance goes on one of these Sunday shows over the weekend, Meet the Press, and he says, no, Donald Trump will not sign that. He will veto that. Right. I mean, in 2018, Trump called on the Senate to pass a limit on abortions, a national abortion ban. He celebrated overturning Roe v. Wade. And Elizabeth Warren was asked about this after J.D. Vance got off the air. And she said, and this is just perfect, she said, American women are not stupid. We are not going to trust the futures of our daughters and granddaughters to 2 men who have openly bragged about blocking access to abortion for women all across this country. Yeah, fascinating stuff. Meanwhile, Donald Trump came out in favor of increasing immigration. Now, this is totally strange, and he's just getting pillaged, attacked for this on social media. But apparently he's been talking to people in Silicon Valley or, whatever. And he says, we're going to need to let a lot of people in because we need more people, especially with AI coming and all the different things. And the farmer needs, everybody needs, but we're going to make sure that they're not murderers and drug dealers. Well, suddenly Trump's people are turning on him, going, how dare you? Oh, yeah. Now he's backing away from it, actually. And it looks like he's also backing away from the debate. I'll tell you about that after the break, and then I'll pick up your calls.